What is that though? What do you call that thing? That's a dragon? You see that? Oh wait, they're so cheap they didn't even put the Redeye in this rear logo. First thing to do in a Hellcat Redeye custom SRT drive modes. Track, 797 horsepower, manual. Lot of efficiencies! Over here.
I see it.
Oh, look at that.
This has an appraised value of 110,000, so trying to get 65,000 out of it that should be doable, without a doubt.
Wow. What do you think?
I love this thing. Wait till you see how it drives. Wait till you see how it drives. It's ringing it out to like 6,000 RPM. It's a really nice ride.
Is it smooth?
Yeah, it's smooth. Smooth. Comfortable. But then it has a sound. It's honestly like an old school Grand Tour.
Yeah.
You just put a bunch of miles on it and enjoy the shit out of it.
But they're a lot of work to put together. To put one together, parts and pieces on, to find one, to get it to the point right there, that's 20 years. 20 years worth of the parts and pieces of this and here and there to get it to where it's complete. This is the car that they called the icon of American engineering. There's no car that ever came out with it that was more chrome and stuff that they put on it. But it's they're a pretty little car. They're fun. This is quite an automobile.
Isn't it?
It is. They're a lot of fun. The generations of cars from the late 50s to the 2020s. Wow.
Quite the difference.
Oh yeah, no doubt about that. Yep.
There it goes. You're already spinning out.
Oh boy, oh boy. 98 right there.
Yeah.
And here we go. $120. Oh! Oh boy.
Look at that.
I love the stability of the car. I mean, it is really, really, really smooth. The technology's come a long ways. No doubt about it. It's amazing. You know, the feel for the car. You don't have to be a professional driver to drive one of these. You know, as long as you use a little bit of common sense, I think about anybody could drive one. And I think that's the primary difference between the two of them. You know, you get in one of those old cars, and you've got to worry about it really hopping into one. You've got to worry about fishtailing and losing control, and it is a badass looking vehicle. I mean, it's as mean as it looks like it is, and that's saying something. I've never been a Chrysler corporation car lover, but this is a good looking car, and it runs as well as it looks like it would, I guess you'd say. I mean, this is quite an automobile.
You like that right there?
Oh, that's
You like this?
Isn't that something? Isn't that special?
What do you think about that?
I think that's absurd.
So overall, if you were to rate it 1 to 10,
I'd give it a 10.
Would you?
No doubt about it. This is a fun vehicle to drive. No question about it. A little too much horsepower for old guys, but young guys, hey, it's definitely a man's car. 10 out of 10, absolutely.
How was it? Yeah?
Yeah. That's for an American car, it really competes with horses and things like that. I mean, that's difference in money, what it'll do, suspension, handling, brakes, power.
Fun factor?
Fun factor, absolutely, there you go.
Hard situation, which you don't know what that is. They give you one of those.
Oh yeah, I'll give you heart palpitations.
It's a good car, but now it's my turn. Let's hit the 57. 57 Chevy. Let's hit it. Oh, big difference! Come on! There, that's a big difference. Whoa! Dude, it's got so much torque. 6,000, 7,000, brakes, please stop. Oh! This is a lot of fun, ladies and gentlemen. The 57 Chevy, just looking out over that long front hood, and this is so legendary. I feel like Elvis. I remember watching 3,000 Miles to Graceland, and in that movie they drove one of these. This is insane. All right, let's do a little rev match here. Second gear rev match. Foot down. The torque hitting you back to your seat. Now I can't go too crazy right here. Oh, but Doug told me this is a small block V8 producing upwards of 490 horsepower. Made it to this Tremec gearbox. Oh, this Tremec gearbox. The rev matching. The flywheel, the way this thing builds revs, it's so much fun. Now, this is not a sporty car. I'm not gonna talk about its handling dynamics because, to be honest, it handles like a boat, but that's not the point. This is a car guy's car. Just taking this wheel and tugging it around this roundabout, it provides so much satisfaction. And then you go down the first gear and you bury your foot down, you burn the rear tires. I left 2 huge marks down the entire road. There's the torque. Oh my goodness, this is an experience. This is an experience, ladies and gentlemen. Dude, I feel like one of these with some modern touches like this is a must for anyone with a garage. This is so enjoyable. The suspension sucks up the bumps so well. And honestly, I'm thinking about how this car was in the 50s. I imagine a time where everybody just had fun driving, where everyone enjoyed the rawness and the emotion of going like this and shifting a transmission, and then downshifting a second, putting your foot down, lining up the rear tires, because that's what it's doing. Oh, yes! Thank God this thing has some Brembo brakes as well, because if it didn't, I don't know how this boat would come to a stop. Okay, I'm gonna calm down here for a minute and give you guys some thoughts. This is an experience unlike anything I've ever experienced before. It is so nice, man, to just drive it like this, to see all of the details, the hardware, this gorgeous interior, which is beautiful, it's breathtaking, it is a work of art. And honestly, just doing this at like maybe 30 miles an hour provides so much satisfaction, man. Satisfaction that no longer exists in cars, like modern cars like Teslas and all that shit. But real quick, let's do a little. Come on! Come on! Come on, man! This is fun. This is fun. This is the epitome of fun. For those of you guys that frown down on and look down on cars like these, let me tell you something, this is spectacular. This is a great experience, guys, and right now I'm all sweaty, I'm full of emotion, and I know I get like this in all my reviews, but this is something else. This is something you don't get from cars normally. This is something that's awe-inspiring, that's soulful, that is an ode, a tip to the hat to American history. And honestly, I hope that one day I can have me one of these when I have enough money to just afford a shit ton of cars, because this is fun. But anyways, let's head back to Doug and you know, reminisce about just how fun this is. But first gear, 7,000 RPM, second gear, tug on the steering wheel. Come on, man. Anyways, guys, we'll see you back over there. This is it, ladies and gentlemen.
So what do you think?
That is an experience. I've been so like excited to jump into that thing every single day since I've been here in Vegas, but having driven this is something else. This is completely different. This is like, I don't know, I don't even know what to equate it to. I would recommend anyone that's ever around these cars to get a ride, man, or at least drive one, because this is immense. It's an immense experience, and an experience that just makes you feel so happy. Like I don't feel stressed out. I feel like relieved, if that's a word. This is a good car. This is a good car, Doug. Love you. Thank you. Incredible car. Ladies and gentlemen, if you enjoyed that video, I think we're done for the day. Go down below, give me a thumbs up, give me a subscribe, and I look forward to seeing you next video. Take care.